This video is made for adult collectors because monkey on a surfboard, or gorilla on a surfboard for those who are gonna get mad that I didn't say the word gorilla. I was writing the script for this and I was like, wait, hang on, I think I still have the Transart one. And sure enough, there it is. There's your boy, the big one. I completely forgot I had this until I started writing this thing, but there you go, there's your comparison. All right, he's going away now. Beast Wars was a time, eh? Let's just try anything and see what sticks is essentially what it was. Well, when they did Transmetals, they added quote-unquote vehicle modes to the mix. Some were cool and some were just the animal with boosters on it. But this one has always been one of my favorites because it's just a freaking gorilla on a surfboard. It makes sense if we just start in gorilla mode. Here he is in all his shiny blue glory because, I don't know, it's a bit ugly to me. Look, you can see me in there, hello. But he's a very angry gorilla. Angry gorilla. He's also all ready for his job at like Mucho Burrito or whatever with his name tag on. I do like this purple, burgundy. I don't know what color this is, but I like it. This gray is a tad bit on the strange side to me, mostly because I'm kind of scared of it a little bit. I know it doesn't have GPS in it, at least as far as I know, but this shade of plastic and the fact that this copy already has some broken bits on this brown, again, I don't know what color this is, but it's already broken here. Figures from this time also are starting to hit their limit. I've noticed when messing with a bunch of them at like other shops and things, they're going. The chrome though on this is actually in really good shape. It's so 90s and I love that. I was born in the tail end of the 90s, so do with that information as you will, I guess. He does have space for all his weapons, the club store on the back and the gun stores on his hip. Oh, and like I said, I do still have the Transart one kicking around, so here they are. But enough monkey mode. Let's get this thing into what is, I think, is the main attraction. Gorilla on a surfboard. This is the most complicated thing in the world, right? You gotta straighten out the arms, you gotta rotate the waist, you gotta spread the legs out a little bit, bring this out. Then you gotta fold these down and get them straightened out on either side, like that and like that. And then you just peg these together. It's so complicated, right? Then now it's done. It's very easy to do this back and forth, and I love how that becomes a rocket. There he is. It's a gorilla on a surfboard. Yay. Now I gotta do it with the guy who won't stop falling. That's a gorilla on a flying surfboard. It's so stupid, I love it. I do like how the gun becomes the booster. Imagine an angry, shiny blue gorilla with a mystery color on its shoulders rocketing at you on a flying surfboard. I'd be terrified. No wonder they have Megatron roller skating away so he can run for his life before he succumbs to his breaking waist joint. Now let's just go robot mode. Little fun fact for you, just because I did this size comparison. This right here, not only was this my first ever Bionicle set, this was my first ever Lego set. Everything before that had just been boxes with Lego bricks in it, but these two are my original copies. You can tell because this one's got Exo4 stickers on the back of the shield for some reason, because young me decided to do that. But yeah, these are my original Bionicles, and I love these. Anyway, gorilla. We're gonna make him a gorilla first, so split that and then bring this around and up. I've seen configurations where these are forward or back. I prefer them back just because it cleans up the feet a little bit more, but you can totally display them however you want. The Transart one kind of needs them flipped forward, otherwise it won't stand. But there we go, gorilla mode. So to get him into robot, it's very, very easy actually. It's literally just standing him up and flipping him around. So we're gonna open up the forearms first, pull these out, and then rotate them 180 degrees to flip out the robot fist, because the arms are gonna be the other way around. It would have been cool if the fist just rotated, but I do like this extra step of having to flip them around. Then you rotate arms 180 degrees. When you do this in robot mode, there is one thing that bugs me slightly, and that's that the screws are exposed, which is a wee bit annoying because I display this guy in robot mode. But then you want to take this section here and you want to unpeg these two side panels because they do peg into the chrome parts. Then you flip this up and you split this open. You fold the monkey head in, you fold out the robot head and rotate it 180 degrees. And it's on like a double hinge that just sort of collapses in on itself and locks everything into place. And then this comes down and over the shoulders, and that makes the shoulder pads. Then you want to take these bits here and fold them down and then flip out the feet. Do that on both sides like that. And then simply rotate the waist and then just straighten them out. And there you have Primal in his robot mode. It's a very easy transformation to do. There are a couple things that I wish it did. Like I wish this locked in somehow. It just kind of doesn't. And then the screw holes are a little annoying. But otherwise, you know, fairly straightforward. And then just to bring him back in here, if you have the Trans Art one, the transformation is almost identical. The only thing that they do different is the head flip and the way that the fists work slightly. Everything else is exactly the same. He is half gorilla, half robot now, and I don't know, he just kind of looks a bit ugly to me. I know there are a lot of people who enjoy this design, and that is great, but to me, I much prefer the original Primal design over this. I like the sculpt work in the chest and the fists. Everything else is the same though from the alt mode. Most of the chrome is now hidden, and this backpack sits on top of it here, so it scratches the entire thing, and it is very possible that if you transform this a lot, you could chip that. But I think the thing I don't really like all that much, like the thing that really brings it down for me, is the head sculpt. He's really angry, and they keep a lot of the gorilla features in the robot face, and if you like that, that's cool, but I don't know, I just wish there was more robot stuff on display here, but that is just me. He can hold his clubs and beat you to death, and he can hold his megaphone. It doesn't look like a gun. It looks like he's about to yell at you to get off his lawn, or to get him a pizza, or shut up, Grandma! You can put the clubs in the megaphone and then launch them at other people, or your dog. Hey, nope. No, this is not for eating. I want to give you pets. Let me give you pets. And she doesn't care. He's about Voyager size, which is honestly what I'd expect. And all he's really missing is like 1 or 2 points of articulation for this to like feel pretty modern. For those who are curious, no, this isn't the Masterpiece one. This is the YOLO Park one, but we'll be talking about that one at a later date because I've been told to wait before I post the video. Anyways, Primal's articulation, like I said, he's technically missing 2 things to be modern, but honestly, I can forgive one if this were to come out today. He is just missing one thing, and that's ankle tilts. So the head can do a full 360 degrees, though it is very stiff on my copy once you hit right about here, and it doesn't like to go any further, so I kind of have to go the other way around to get it. Like, it goes this way fine, and it kind of stops right here. So there's something in the way to like not let that work. Oh well. These shoulder pads, they can move up to accommodate the shoulders, which can do a full 360. They're on, I don't know if you can hear that, but it's like a really, really soft, sort of pitiful ratchet that he's got in there. It's kind of strange, but they can go out about that far. You do have a bicep rotation and a little bit under 90 degrees of bend, but I do like how it does that sort of filling in the elbow gap there. That's kind of cool. Nothing at the wrist, there's no wrist swivel. He does have a waist joint, which is for transformation, but I like that it's there. The hips are ratcheted for some reason, so they're soft detents, but they ratchet forward that far. They can go back about that far. And then you've got your in and out motion, which again is also soft detented. No thigh rotation, which actually it could use that to be completely honest. He does have a knee bend with an above the knee swivel, and then the ankles can go down and they can go up a little bit. But it's still pretty posable. And again, Beast Wars was during a time when they were trying to make everything as articulated as possible. So like, I think they did a great job with this. Obviously, it's all fixed on the unlicensed third-party figure, but you know, it's still kind of neat. If they do remake this like today, I kind of hope they do it as a leader, because then he could be maybe this size and they could get all the this is the problem with this one. They can get all the articulation in it, but as it stands, I still think this is cool. So yeah, he's nifty, but I don't know, I'm just a Season 1 Primal fan more than this, but this is still a really fun figure. I mean, it's a gorilla on a surfboard, it's great. And if you can find it for cheap, then by all means pick it up, because it is still a fun figure. But that's my look at Beast Wars Transmetal Primal. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.